Hello, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I am based here in Washington, D.C. Our office is here in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. We do help clients all throughout the United States. So no matter where in the U.S. they are located, we help with their immigration cases. We pretty much do everything immigration under the sun. We help companies sponsor individuals and families to come into the U.S. So companies sponsor employees for temporary work authorization like H-1Bs that are super, super popular right now. We just put out a newsletter on H-1Bs, so check that out if you haven't already. We also help people sponsor family members, so your parents, your spouse, your children. Today, we're going to be talking about fiancés, which falls under the family visa category. And then, of course, we help with humanitarian cases. So one of our most popular case types is people who are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders, and they are being abused by their spouse. And that allows them the abuse and the fact that they're in this real marriage, not just for immigration, right? So if they married somebody who's a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, you can get a green card potentially on your own without the help of your spouse. So that is a humanitarian case type that we're currently working with. We also help victims of trafficking, people who've had terrible employment practices, have been victims of terrible employment practices. We help victims of crime. So if we recently just started a case with one of our wonderful clients who was held up in a restaurant and was held up at gunpoint and is now applying for a U visa because he's been out of status. And this will help him and his family get into status in the United States and could even lead to a green card, most likely will lead to a green card in his situation. So we help clearly, if you've been listening all along, we help with all types of immigration cases. We always start off with our question of the day. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, baby girl. Hi, I am Goldie. Hi, Nayla. Hi, Kirk. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We are streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and TikTok right now. It's Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We have people joining in from everywhere. I'm going to start off with our question of the day. I encourage you to say hello if you're joining me for the first time. Tell me where you're watching from. If you have questions, if you have anything about immigration that you would like to learn, this is a great opportunity to do that. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm in Washington, D.C. Immigration law is the same all throughout the United States. You can actually have any attorney represent you no matter where you are located. So we can help you with your immigration cases if you want to give us a call. The best way to schedule time with us, to get started with us, or even get to know whether you have a case or something that you should file for, you can reach out to us. You can call our office at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. My assistant, Sophia, is here and ready to take your call right now. So go ahead, give Sophia a call, and we can do a consultation with you. That's usually the very first step. We do our consultations by phone, by Zoom, or in person. Again, that's by phone, by Zoom, or in person. So because we can do phone or Zoom, most people prefer Zoom, but happy to accommodate the folks that are not really used to using Zoom. Happy to do that as well. But we can do a consultation with you no matter where you are located. You could be outside the United States. You could be outside the DC area. We can provide you the same information and speak with you, answer your questions, walk you through the process, go over timelines, go over fees. So everything that's covered is just a strategy session for us to see if we can work together and begin a case together for you to get you in status or to help you bring somebody into the United States or get somebody in the US in status. Okay? Call us if we can help. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. 6663. You can also go on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. You can schedule a consultation directly from there, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Again, that's agarwalimmigration.com. Check out our website. You can read about us, read about what we do, and schedule a consultation directly from there as well. Okay, look forward to meeting many of you for a consultation. So we don't usually talk about this very often, but today I want to talk about fiancé visas, right? So if you guys are wondering, what is a fiancé visa? What is she talking about? So if you're a U.S. citizen, right? If you live in the U.S. and you're a U.S. citizen, or you're engaged to a U.S. citizen and they're outside the United States, you could do a fiancé visa to bring that person in the U.S. So essentially, to qualify for that, you have to be a U.S. citizen sponsoring someone outside of the U.S. So the person sponsoring has to be American. That person has to have seen the person that they're engaged to in the last 2 years in person. There are some exceptions, but generally this is the rule. You have to see them in person. So we'll have proof of your flight itinerary, maybe some photographs, statements from you, statements from your fiance abroad. And you have to plan to get married within 90 days of entering the United States. Okay, so you plan to get married within 90 days of entering the United States. And you can then, after you get married, you can apply for a green card in the US. So it's going to be a slightly abbreviated process for you to do your green card here in the US if you're the person coming in from outside the country. So there's lots of benefits to doing a fiancé visa, but you might also consider getting married outside the US and applying for a green card through what's called consular processing. So that's an option as well. So if you're you're in a relationship and you want to be more permanent with this person, right? If you want to eventually marry them, sponsor them for a green card, you might have multiple options available to you if they're located outside the US. So you want to weigh all the options and see what works best for you and your new spouse. Okay, or your soon-to-be spouse, I should say. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Feel free to reach out to us. I'm here frequently. If you want to know when I'm live or when I'm going to go live, please make sure to like us and follow us on our social media sites. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok right now. Again, that's Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So make sure you follow us and you like us on our social media pages. And if you have friends or family that might be interested in joining us for this immigration conversation, I want to encourage you to let them know, share this post with them so they can be notified when I'm on live, and they can, pop up and hopefully learn a little bit about immigration, but maybe have some of those complicated immigration questions cleared up, at least just a little bit, before they decide to move forward. Okay. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm in Washington, D.C., but our clients are all throughout the United States. We can help you no matter where you are located throughout the U.S. All right, awesome. So let me see if I can answer some of your questions here. Just note that, of course, because we're streaming live, we have lots of people joining from different places. Just a heads up that everything that we talk about is not confidential, right? So things that we discuss here might not apply to you because I don't know your immigration history, but hopefully it can give you a little bit of clarity just about U.S. immigration law and maybe how to think about something, or maybe even alert you to something that you didn't know that you qualified for. Okay, I hope that is helpful to you guys. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, guys. Okay, so we have lovely Multani who says, how long does it take to get advance parole in a marriage case? So how long does it take to get advance parole in a marriage case? Sometimes it takes between 5 months and 6 months. In a straightforward adjustment of status marriage case, it can take about 5 to 6 months to receive advance parole. That is travel authorization while your immigration application is pending with USCIS. All right. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. If we can help you with your green card applications, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us for a consultation at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. Or you can schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Thank you. Great. Let's see. What other questions do we have here? What if I get married past the 90-day window, right? What if I get married past the 90-day window for a K-1 visa? So remember, if you come in on a K-1 visa, you came in as a fiancé to a U.S. citizen, okay? So you entered on this K-1 visa. That's considered a legal entry. And you are allowed to do what's called adjustment of status. So let's say you couldn't get married within that 90 days. That's okay. As long as you have that legal entry, you're marrying the same U.S. citizen that brought you here, you can do what's called an I-130 adjustment of status. It's a joint concurrent filing, and that's just directly for a green card, okay? But if you can do it before that 90-day window, you have a slightly faster process. You're going to skip one of the steps that would otherwise be required. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you have questions, if you'd like to do a consultation, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're doing our consultations by phone, by Zoom, or in person. You can go to our Facebook page right now, which is Agarwal Immigration, Agarwal Immigration. You can go there, schedule your consultation, see my availability, and we can get you on my calendar and get started on your immigration case. It's just the beginning of the year, so if you're really thinking about it, I would highly, highly recommend that you get that process started, because even maybe by the end of the year, your whole life could be different, right? Your whole life could be different. All right. Baby Girl says, how long does it take for you to have a biometrics appointment after submitting your VAWA application? So how long does it take for you to have a biometrics appointment before submitting a VAWA application? Most cases, we're seeing about 5 months for you to get your biometrics appointment. So the government is going to run a background check. They're going to pull your past immigration applications. They're going to look at your criminal history. So that appointment comes around 5 months after we submit the VAWA application. I hope that's helpful to you. Call us if we can help you. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal, and you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Great. Here's another question. What if I haven't met my fiance in person to file a fiance visa, right? So one of the requirements for a fiance visa is having seen this person in person, physically in the same space within the last 2 years before you submit that petition. And that's proven. Usually we use flight itineraries if you live, obviously farther away, and we use flight itineraries, we use photographs, and we use statements from both parties in that couple. So the husband to be, the fiance, and the person that's being sponsored abroad. So that's how we usually prove that you've met in person. In some situations, there are exceptions to having met in person. So religious beliefs and religious practices can be a reason where you might be exempt from having to meet in person within the last 2 years. But in most cases, you will be required to do that fiancé visa. You will be required to meet in person your fiance. So I would highly recommend that if that is the route you would like to take. If you haven't met in person, you might consider doing a green card application directly if you haven't seen each other in 2 years. If you can get married, you might just consider doing that. The timing isn't all too different, so it's just you have some options, and you should certainly talk to an attorney about that. Excuse me, if you can. Okay, feel free to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney and I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. I look forward to meeting many of you for a consultation. I'm going to have a quick sip of tea because my throat is a little bit dry here. All right, Saeed says, can you please tell me the list of applications or previously filed forms USCIS will look into for an I-360 VAWA application? While filing for an I-765, there was a different address as to an I-130 by mistake. So USCIS, Saeed, can look at everything you've previously filed, right? So they might look at everything you previously filed. If there's some kind of discrepancy between your VAWA application and what you've submitted before, you might want to explain that in your VAWA petition, right? So you use a different address by mistake, or you might wait for a request for evidence from the government, and that will give you an opportunity to explain inconsistent addresses. If you have questions about your VAWA application, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I would also encourage you to schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? All right. Gilda says, I was from the UK and I'm applying for a work visa. How long before I can work? Excuse me, Gilda, it depends on how you applied for that work visa, right? And what it's based on. So if you had a company sponsor you, for example, you might receive that in 2 weeks, pretty fast. That's really, really fast if a company sponsored you for work authorization. If you filed a green card application based on marriage, for example, then that might take about 5 months before you see that work permit. So it really depends on how you applied for work authorization. If you applied directly to come into the U.S. and be working, then that's going to be a little bit different than if you did like a marriage-based green card and you're applying for work authorization based on that process. Okay, I hope that is helpful to you. Feel free to reach out to us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Brenda says, I have a question. My mom has a VAWA case. Excuse me. My mom has a VAWA case. How long can she travel for? She has advanced parole. So technically you can travel as long as your advanced parole is valid. That means you can re-enter. But I always advise my VAWA clients not to travel. Okay, I always advise my VAWA clients not to travel. So because I don't want there to be an issue with your VAWA case while you're abroad and then you have an issue coming back in. That's my biggest concern. Okay, give us a call if we can help you. Reach us 703-348-1663. 703-348-1663. All right, guys, I think that is all I have for today. I hope that I'm just looking at some of these questions. If I didn't get to your question, join me. Make sure you follow us and like us on our social media platforms. We're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Share this with others if you think they might want to join me next time. I will be back on tomorrow. Make sure you join us, follow us, like us, and you can then certainly know when we come back on live, and share this with others because it's a very interesting immigration conversation that we have most days. And I think most of you leave here learning a little bit more about immigration just generally. And of course, reach out to us if we can help you confidentially about your case, 703-348-1663. And if you would like to schedule a consultation, check out our website, check out our Facebook page, or call the office. You have the phone number 703-348-1663. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a great afternoon. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.